Welcome back to Not Real Fishing, everybody, and today we are doing a Mr. Tackle Box unboxing. It's not really an unboxing because I already opened it and saw what was inside. I wanted to be sure that I had the proper equipment to use everything in there, because the past few we've been using, there's certain things that I haven't really been able to use that came in the box. So I want to be sure I had all the right equipment with me. So where we're going is we're going to that roadside ditch that we've gone to a few times, where we've caught quite a few nice bass. I go there fishing with my mom a lot, and the main reason why we're going to that spot is just because it's close and it's 5 o'clock traffic right now. So it's already probably gonna take me 15 minutes just to walk across the road. That's how long it took me yesterday. I just stopped there. I had none of my tackle in my car because it was in my girlfriend's car from where we were out of town. But I never ended up making a video because the weather wasn't the best and I never had the time. But yeah, so we're gonna go there. It's probably gonna be a cane pole kind of day. I was gonna do a Tenkara video, but it's really windy, like really windy. So we're gonna stick with the cane pole and hopefully get a few fish on the rod, and I'll meet you guys at the spot. All right guys, we have made it down to the creek. So we're gonna go ahead and do this unboxing real quick. I see a really big bass right in front of us. I see 2 of them. This is gonna be fun. All right, so in this box, it's my GoPro batteries we got today, and these pretty quick because I see 2 really nice sized bass. One's bigger than the other, about 2-pounder, maybe 3. We've got rooster tail, these Lake Fork, I forgot what these are called, but it's scarlet and scent flavored. We've got these kind of almost like a grub kind of thing. We've got this micro banger. We're gonna start with this just because it's the thing that I have the least amount of faith in. Just had a bumblebee land on my head and attack me. All right, we're gonna be starting with my 12-foot rod, the Crappie Stalker, just because I want to have that little extra reach, and what I have currently tied on there is something I don't want to fish with, so I have to retie it anyways, and I might as well retie it. What in the world? All right guys, we are going to start with the Guggen Squad, whatever this thing is called, the micro, what was it called? Micro banger. It's got a little bit of action to it. We're gonna try to get it. I wanted to prevent having to stand up, prevent scaring everything, but it's not really gonna be much of a choice. We're just gonna drift it across the bottom like this. Pretty slow against the current. We had a follow, really nice sized bass chased it. Ooh, another one chased it. We're getting chases, but no hits yet. I don't know if you guys can see it. They're definitely chasing it, but they're not committing yet. See what they're doing right now is they're following the bait. But they're not hitting it. Go follow it. Oh, we got one. He's not hooked very good, but we got one. Gotta keep him down. It's a nice size, but he's not hooked very well. Maybe he's hooked better than I thought. All right, see if we can muscle him up. Nope, he's not done. I don't know if y'all can see that bend there. Oh no. Oh. He's barely hooked. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Alrighty, guys. I will take that to a start of a fishing trip any day. And he's just barely hooked. He's hooked in the hard part of his mouth, but still not hooked very well. There we go, guys. Nice fish, maybe pound and a half, 2 pounds, I'm not real sure. Pretty little guys, healthy. We're gonna maybe we can get a little bit lower to the bottom here to let him go. I don't want to quite throw him this far. From up here, he's kind of heavy. I don't want to hurt him, so we're just gonna let him go. Actually, we can get down right here as long as this bank doesn't fall apart. Let him go. Tilt y'all up a little bit so y'all can see. And he's off. All right. Well, that was a great start. It was way bigger than what I was expecting to catch on the first fish, so we can take the banger off the list. So that's one. Now, the next one that I'm worried about not being able to catch fish on, because this worked really well, but they were following it. They didn't really want to commit. And that strike that I got from him was all reaction, because I watched him kind of just barely go after it. I am all tangled up in my pants now. Well, what we're going to do now, guys, is we are going to tie on. I'm going to untangle this first, but what we're going to tie on next, because we're going to try this out, and then we'll be back, and then we'll go to the smaller minnows on the smaller rod. So let's get to it. All right, guys, we got this bad boy tied on. Hopefully it's going to get us another fish. Hopefully we haven't spooked everything away with that fight, but there's one way to find out. As you can see, it's just spinning in the current there. Try from this side. Now I know there's more bass, it's just a matter of getting them to bite. I can feel every rotation of that blade. I think, guys, what we're gonna have to do, we may have to wait a few minutes for this one, because I think all that noise we made fighting that bass is kind of got everything in this spot a little nervous. So we're going to give this one a break, and we're going to go ahead and get this one rigged up, and we're going to put on one of those soft plastics and give this a try. All right, guys, we're going to try this chartreuse and pink. I know normally you'd put the pink on the top, I would say, because you want the brighter color down, but I'm going to do it the other way around just because I just like the way this looks. So we're gonna go ahead and get this out there, see if we can't snag a bluegill or something. Maybe another bass, who knows? Snagged a branch. So far, no bites yet. But we're just getting started with this thing. The other color is more of a darkened chartreuse. I have much more faith in that one than I do for this. Little bluegill pecking at it. Oh, we had one. We had a little gill. Got one. All right. We can knock this bait off the list as well. Very pretty fish here. Is this a bluegill? What is this? Got some blue on his face. I wonder if it's a hybrid or if I'm just going crazy. Dang, you swallowed it too. Let me switch hands. This is not my general holding technique. Dang, dude, why you swallow it so hard? Sorry, guys. There we go. Beautiful fish here, guys. I'm not sure what it is. It looks almost like a green sunfish. Oh. But we're gonna let him go. And he's off. All right, well. That catches fish, so we can add that to our tackle box of repertoire of baits that we like. It's got a lot of action to it, but not as much as like that EPF swim with that paddle tail on the back that flicks. This would be much better under a cork because of how loose it is. And we're not fishing these under a cork. We're just fishing these, you know, straight. So after this one, which is a little bit bigger of a profile, these baits here. So I'm a little worried that our hook isn't going to be able to really, where did I put that? Get down deep enough into the strike zone on this bait. So I'm going to try to put it further down than probably recommended. So it's kind of right after this bend, so they're really going to have to go for it. But it's got a good look to it, so only one way to find out, and that's to get it in the water. Ooh, it's very natural. It's very natural looking. Doesn't have a whole lot of side-to-side action, but it looks very much like a minnow. I'm gonna walk a little bit further down here, guys. Fish this little pool. There's a little open spot I want to hit before we. Ooh, big old turtles down there, just cruising. We're gonna try to fish this little spot after this little whatchamacallit here. Oops. Hitting a tree above me. The wind is getting to me. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's two big old turtles right down there. Y'all see them? They're just chasing each other around, probably trying to do the do. I mean, I'm okay, do what you want to do, but I'm here to catch fish. which I have floats, but I really don't want to break them out because they're not my favorite way to fish. I prefer this more saw some gills. Some gills came after it. They're eating it, but they're missing the hook. I had a feeling that would be a problem. Oh, you done messed up, little dude. Oh. Oh, come here. We can knock that one off our list. We got us some nice little bass. The only thing left now is to get one on that rooster tail. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get that rooster tail. We're gonna go further down to where this picks up some speed, and then we're gonna fish there. We'll do a few more casts where we were at down there just to see if anything's biting, and then we'll work our way down. All right, guys, we are gonna go back with this spinner here. One thing I forgot to mention is in this pack, we also got some Aberdeen hooks, as well as some barrel swivels, which are really good if you're using a rod and reel, because it prevents lures like this from getting you a bunch of line twist. It's not really an issue when you're fishing, you know, where your line, if it twists, you just let it sit out a minute. It'll untwist itself. It's not being twisted up into a reel, so it's not as much of an issue. We're gonna try one cast over here where this current's really fast. We may not have enough reach to do this very well, but when I walked up here, there was a bunch of little fish schooled up behind this culvert area. And I wanted to see if I could sling it in front of them, bring it to me against the current, maybe get a nice little strike. I came here yesterday, had a little bit of luck, had a few nibbles over here, but nothing really crazier. Not sure if that's a snake moving under me or a turtle, so I'm gonna go around some blackberries. I think we're better off going where we originally were gonna go. All right, one for the rooster tail. Looks like a beautiful fish. A pumpkin seed, maybe? Gotta do some surgery on you, bud. Beautiful fish here, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. I think it's a pumpkin seed. Beautiful. We are gonna have to give him quite a heavy toss because it's really shallow here, and we got to get him all the way out there. So, and he's off. All right. Well, now we can fish for fun. So what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna go get our shorter rod and probably go ahead and just pack this bad boy up because it's just a pain to fish this right now. So we're probably gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Use our shorter rod and just work our way around and just have a good time. I might break out that EPF swim in a few minutes because I really like the way that thing looked the other day when we were using it. But what I could also do is maybe just go down the embankment here, stand on these rocks and fish this point. But for now, we're gonna call this rod done. Red breast. Maybe it's just a bluegill. Oop, pretty little guy. Another bluegill. I think so. That's what it looks like. Dang, dude. Nice bluegill, guys. He was hooked really good. Let him go. Fish are coming up and biting right as soon as it hits the water. Oops. But they're missing the hook. But that's good. It means we look like something they're eating. If they go after it and they don't hesitate, it's normally a good sign. Ooh, that was a good flash, whatever that was. Looked like a big red breast, maybe bluegill. Could have been a bass too. There's a red breast. There we go. Another really good hook set. Beautiful fish. We're gonna let him go. Finned me really good too. Little punk. Little punk. It's his rapper name, Lil Punk. That looked like a little bass, but it's probably a bluegill. Wait, pulled my plastic off and flipped it all around and tore it all up. There we go. Nice sized gill. Not huge, but nice gill. We're gonna let him go as well. Ow, why'd you smack my hand? Look at that guy got me earlier. Little turtling. Little turtling. Little guy. but he's doing the best that he can. We are down here with the fish, guys. Little warmouth. You didn't see us sneak up on him. Beautiful little warmouth, guys. We're gonna let him go right over here. Ow! I got finned all up today, man. I was gonna go let him go closer to the whatever over there, but no, he had to be all difficult. Well, guys, we're gonna call it there. We successfully completed that that box, which was nice. It's very rare that I can use all the lures in a box, but we had multiple species here available, so it worked out great. It was good being able to use the EPF series. It wasn't quite the best for today. There wasn't quite enough water quality for that color to work too well, but it was still working really good. It still had the action, was still getting hits as soon as it hit the water. It's just the fish weren't as active as I thought. But maybe it's because we have a cold front coming through. What I mean, it's supposed to have rain. It's supposed to rain all week, and it hasn't rained once. So I don't know. It'll probably rain all weekend. But what I plan on doing this weekend is I'm gonna go do some saltwater fishing, because I think today is the last day my freshwater license is still legal. So after today, we're probably gonna be doing a lot of saltwater stuff just for a little bit until I get the money to get another freshwater license. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thought I saw somebody walk up to my car. Anyway, you guys take it easy.